Hi. A great time to start one's meditation practice is when one is feeling dis-ease, when one is unsure of their next step and would like to get some good advice, what to seek out, what would be one's near-term goals. With this in mind, one begins a meditation practice sitting down comfortably in a place or in an environment where one is confident and comfortable that you be undisturbed and allowed to think. Following one's own physicality is a true tool because it is common not only to all of us, but to ourselves over millions of generations. Life, like our hearts, our lungs, something we don't have to think about too much, and yet we can function with it with a greater sense of perspective if we utilize it as such. Feeling your physicality in the sense of your weight, whatever is pressing down on whatever else, maybe your sits bones or your feet or your side if you're lying down, or your head if you're on a pillow. And as much as possible, being undisturbed so you hear the words as they are spoken and allowing the symbology to coalesce and form in one's mind. This is what we want to do. This is meditation and mindfulness. There are an infinite number of ways to meditate. It is depending on you. No two people with the same instructions are going to do everything the same. No, it's impossible. So be open-minded. Be allowing and accepting that there are other means, and that no matter what means that you choose, and no matter how many times you have meditated, it will never be the same way twice. Accepting and allowing creation to create. Knowing this is a sense of freedom because you don't have to do something the same way. You don't have to try to perfectly repeat something. You can do it in your own unique new way, which is what it will be no matter what you try to do anyway. Yes, yes. Being aware of the surface of one's skin, feeling the warmth beneath the texture of your surface, feeling the warmth that your body is creating. The muscular activity of your chest, of your lungs, of your heart are generating heat, carried throughout your body by your vascular circulatory system. Common sense, right? We all know this, right? In a way we do. Oftentimes we take all of this for granted and we're thinking about something totally different. Maybe the things that we do day to day, the habits we have created, we live within. We live within our habits. I'm suggesting being creative. You keep creating new, different tributaries, offshoots of what you do. We don't have to radically change anything. Just learn to mix the mess together in a different way. I like to do my exercising of my jaws, which is important as you get older because your skin gets slack and you can get jowls if you're not careful. So I exercise my jaws to retain the strength because we're not chewing lots of meat and eating bones and doing all these kinds of things. Today our food is processed, and even that which is not, we're cooking it, we're doing all these things. Mankind is evolving. We are changing. Everything is changing every day, every minute, every second. So what the point being was that now I do that in my showers. When I take my shower, I shave, I brush my teeth, etc. And then I also do my exercise for my jaws. It's a beautiful thing. Is it more difficult? Is it easier? It's a lot more easier because I do it all at the same time with those other little chores. This is how you can correlate and collaborate and integrate into your daily life, into your daily practices, self-improvement. Similarly with one's meditation practice, as stated when I began today, was Maybe one is feeling uncomfortable or diseased or unsure of what you want to do next. I relate. Then, this is a flag waving before your heart and before your soul, saying, wait, please, pause, and come here. Talk to me, yourself. Let's collaborate together. Let's compromise and come up with a plan for you and me, soul and mind, ego, heart, everything that we are. Feeling as your chest rises and as it falls. Feeling the pause between the rise and the fall and the rise. Feeling a 4-part breath. Feeling as the air passes down through the back of your mouth down into your throat. Feeling as the air passes through your nostrils, into your nasal passages, and between your lips, into your mouth. Feeling the temperature, the volume, the velocity. Feeling and coming to understand what it is you're breathing. Being curious of all these things. There is so much to know, so much to learn. Becoming your breath's best friend is a great idea. What does that mean when someone says that to you? When I say it, it means that you spend time with your breath and practice breathing. Maybe you count. You can play games. You can read books about it. You can do all sorts of things. It is the awareness that is what's counting. It is the friendship that develops. It is the sense of a foundation that you have discovered. Your foundation. How many millions upon millions of years old is the foundation of respiration? I don't know. A lot. A lot. Similarly, one's pulsing. Finding one's pulse. Where is your pulse working for you today? Can you feel it everywhere simultaneously? Do you feel it in your chest as your heart? Do you feel it in your fingers or toes or in your nose, in your ears, behind your eyes, in your cheeks? Where? There's no rules set to this. Maybe you don't feel it anywhere. That's okay too. Then take 2 fingers from one hand and put them underneath the thumb on the wrist crease and press down gently, and you can feel your radial artery as it's pumping blood into your hand. It is a miracle what's going on. So often we take everything for granted. Oh, what am I going to do this afternoon? I don't know. I have all these choices. I don't know. It's okay. You're lucky to have choices. Come here and breathe. Come here and pulse. When you are finished, you will know. You are manufacturing an answer now as we go. Being aware of your chest rising and falling. Being aware as your body pulses 90,000 times a day. Being aware as the synthesis and the combustion of oxygen contributes to life itself in our cellular structures. As we vibrate and shimmer and quiver with life energy. Being aware of all 3, breathing, pulsing, shimmering. Being here now. Comfortable, at ease. Beginning to realize there is so much more than we usually think. there is so much more to creation. We have any hope to know. Being humble, being thankful. In this way, going forward into the majesty of one's own being. We are here now, bundles of miracles. Every single one is a bundle of miracles. We may not like someone. We may think that they're doing things that are bad. But still, what they are is something incredible. As a body, not necessarily as a functioning mind. And those that are smart enough to begin this process of self-realization understand that we go forward with a sense of humility. Humility because of what reason do we want to use? What is the purpose of humility? It is a sense of comparison between the majesty of all of creation and, for instance, ourselves, that we might witness in our thinking the scale of difference between just ourself and everything else, and being thankful for having this chance just to be alive, to think, to share, to comprehend, to meditate, to practice, to be mindful, to move ahead. Seek and ye shall find. Looking for clues on how to improve oneself, acquire more virtues. Seed yourself with self-affirmations done correctly. For instance, I am strong. Those 3 words are much better to be said by one than I wish I was strong. You see the difference, right? Or I want to be strong. In these 2 last statements, you're already saying that you are not. We want to say we are, because we are if we want to be. You are strong. I am strong. Resolute, confident, kind, full of compassion. So you go on, patient, organized. Even if you're not perfect in any of these, it's okay. You can be far from that. You can be on step number 1. It is the essence that one is calling attention and bringing energy to one's own self-edification, one's own self-improvement. That is the game of life. Evolution. Rise and shine in self-revelation, self-illumination, realizing how great it is. Smile. Talk to you later.